Thank you for joining us again on the newsroom. Nigeria has secured a landmark victory in its pursuit to overturn a $10 billion judgment awarded against it in a case against Process and Industrial Development's PNID. In the judgment delivered on Thursday, Ross Cramston, a judge of the Business and Property Courts of England and Wales, granted Nigeria's application for an extension of time and relief from sanctions. On January 31, 2017, a tribunal had ruled that Nigeria should pay PNID $6.6 billion as damages, as well as pre- and post-judgment interest at 7%. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors have threatened to begin another nationwide strike starting from September 7th. The association, in a statement signed by its president, Aliyu Sokomba, said the strike would commence after the 21-day ultimatum it gave to the federal government elapsed on August 17th. The doctors are demanding from the federal government the implementation of residency funding, COVID-19 allowance, hazard allowance, as well as the outstanding salary shortfall of 2014, 2015, and 2016. Lassa fever has recorded more fatalities than the much pronounced coronavirus disease in Ondo State, as the disease has killed 80 persons since January 2020. This was disclosed by the Acting Commissioner for Health in the state, Jibayo Adeyeye. Adeyeye gave the figures in Ondo Town while hosting a team from the National Center for Disease Control (NCDC) at the University of Medical Sciences Teaching Hospital. He noted that less than 2% of COVID-19 patients in the state died, while 27% of those infected with Lassa fever lost their lives. The French government has shut 22 schools in metropolitan France and the overseas territory of Réunion due to fresh cases of COVID-19. Education Minister Jean-Michel Blanquer, however, said the government is pleased with how the return to school had progressed since children went back nationwide on Tuesday. The French government is facing questions over childcare options for parents if their children's schools and classes are closed. The government has assured that solutions would be found in the form of part-time work or compensation in such cases. And 6 electricity distribution companies have filed for force majeure over a decision by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, that all revenues should be ring-fenced by the banks. The firms are Benin Disco, Port Harcourt Disco, Kaduna, Kano, Abuja, and Ibadan Discos. The distribution companies were said to be unhappy with the decision and have written to the Bureau of Public Enterprises that the agreements under which they bought majority stakes in the entities have been broken. Mali's former president Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, ousted recently in a coup, left hospital on Thursday after being treated for a mini stroke. According to sources, Keïta may now head to the United Arab Emirates for further treatment. A medical source at the private health facility in the capital, Bamako, where Keïta was treated, said everything is going well and the test results look good. A member of Keïta's entourage also told newsmen that the United Arab Emirates has agreed to send a medical plane to pick up the former president, although details are still had to be worked out. And Premier League clubs have held positive talks about the prospect of additional matches being televised. A final decision on the move is set to be made next week. The government urged the top flight league to make more games available while fans are not allowed in stadiums because of the coronavirus pandemic. Well, that's it on News Now in the newsroom at this hour. Thank you so much for watching.